Okay, welcome back. As you can see, we've had a little bit of progression in the castle. It's coming along quite nicely. This video we're going to focus on the basement and the problems we've had with water and how dirt is going to help us get around that. I'll just grab a little extra dirt because dirt's my friend at this stage. It's going to become a pain in the neck later on. But right now, dirt is very essential to making all this work. So because I've built this castle right on the edge of the water and some of it overhangs over the water, I'm having a number of issues, as we can see. Trying to fill the voids with the right stone is letting the water in. Thank goodness you can plug it and it goes away. But the more I dig, the more water I find. Now, where the water is and where it's going to is one thing, but in order to absorb the water, I can just place the blocks in, and then when I dig the blocks out again, assuming that I've got enough of the right water in the right places, you'll see that the block that was once water is now dirt. But because I was a little bit slack on this side and I didn't completely fill the void with dirt, I'm now having to go back and patch these things bit by bit. And as you can see, it's a very slow progression just there. That's why we've got a lot more action happening down the other side, where more dirt was placed and we're having slightly more success. So what I found, the easiest way to get the maximum amount of dirt, dive into the water nice and deep and just place that dirt like crazy. Make sure we get enough oxygen so we don't drown, and then put as much in at the lower levels as possible. Just hold down that mouse button and just let it go nuts. And just try and fill it all completely in. And that gives us a greater density and we're less likely to have problems with the water. But similarly, you can see here, if I do that and dig that one out, notice how it's not running water, it's actually filled the void with solid water. So as long as you can get to the point where you've only got a single block, you'll be able to fill the void and then dig it away. But if you've got all that solid water there, it will try and fill the void with solid water itself. But as we can see, I've got nice running water there because it's all on the edge. It's one of the good things about doing it from this outside in. So, yeah, trying to fill the very centre is a lot of trouble, but working my way around from the edges, that's pretty good. And because I've been reasonably well behaved, you can see I can dig down a pretty good distance and I've not hit any water until there, where I've obviously missed one square. But in general, I'm having a lot more success there because I put the effort in and actually placed more blocks of dirt. I guess we've got some chandelier experiments going on there, working out what combination is going to work well for us. Now, one of the good things with dirt is it works great for scaffolding. So if I want to get these chandeliers up there, I want to use the dirt as a step ladder to get up, and then as a bit of a plate to put it on, and then when I dig the dirt away, the chandelier will be left attached to the ceiling. So we might do a little bit more on the chandeliers later, but that's what's allowed me to build out this far. As we can see, we've got a bit of a tower happening in the corner there. You can just see the edge of it there. Took me a couple of goes on the tower, unfortunately. Couldn't quite get the dimensions the way I liked. But as we can see, I've got plenty of dirt that still needs to be laid. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and in the next video we'll probably focus on getting those chandeliers actually attached to the ceiling. Thanks for watching.